Today we're going to be installing LED daytime running lights and fog lights combined. The installation for your LED daytime running lights, it is necessary to remove the bumper with tape and protect this paint here. Got this taped up. Now we're going to proceed to removing the bumper. And they're 10 millimeters. And we got one Phillips screw there, so we'll take that out. The thing that holds this in place is this right here. So you just got to get over the top of it. So in order to mount the fog lights, you're going to remove the dummy cap on here. So we'll pop that off. Get that out of the way. We're going to bring in our fog light. Put our Christmas tree back in here. If you're not doing a LED DRL, you do not have to remove the bumper. You can come up from underneath, remove this little flap here, get it out of the way, reach up in there. Here we are preparing to set the drill templates on the bumper to drill the holes for the LED daytime running lights. You can see this one says LH, that's for the left hand, and then you have the right hand. Okay, what I'm doing right here is I'm going to cover up this area just to protect the bumper in case. Nice and easy. Get slow. Okay. Line this up. So what we're going to do now is mount our harnesses. Right now we already got the LED daytime running light harness. Now this one here is going to hook up to your left side. Is this harness here that's going to go inside. When we move over to that, we'll have this coming in here like so. And I'm going to lay out the one for the fog lights. Through this opening into the engine compartment behind the headlight. The daytime running lights, the fog light is going to end up down here, so you don't want to have it up here, down here. So just pay attention to that. But we'll go ahead and route this like so. Bring that over, run it through that, and we're going to have enough room left over to plug it in on the back. So. I also tie wrap to the factory harness, the hole that's on the bumper itself. So I got that tied wrap in place, both harness for the daytime running lights and the fog lights. All right, here we are running our wire in through the firewall. And we ran the wire behind the relay box, right along that area there. And if you follow the cable that releases your hood, go behind it, underneath it, back in there, that's where the wire comes out. Alright, what I'm going to do now is I got to take care of my positive, and also got to mount my ground point. So ground point is going to go down in here, and I'm going to mount my relay. And I got it secured to a factory harness.
We're filming.
Power. And it's going to tighten that back down. Alright, we mounted our power, tie wrapped it to the factory harness in 3 points. Alright, what we've done here is we tie wrapped the harness to the factory. We got a relay right here, and we got our fuse over here. Okay, we're ready to mount the bumper back on, and it's always a good idea to have two people to mount this. Here we are putting the bumper back together.
Good.
Goes underneath the plastic. And what we're going to do now is we're working with the LED DRL harness. Wires that came in through the firewall, when you go to put them into the connector itself, plus sign, this one has a negative sign. So if you got the plus sign right here, your prongs are straight up, and all you're going to do is slide it in and make sure it clicks on the way in. Test it. Same thing with your negative. You have a red with a white stripe and a black with a white stripe. They will match up with the red and white and black and white. And to hook up our T-taps, it's very important. Pay close attention to what kind of vehicle you have, where it was made. If it was made in Japan, there's a specific instructions on how to T-tap for Japan vehicles. If it was made in Canada, then you have to find the right connection for the Canada. This is a Japanese-made vehicle, so we've located the connector G151, pin 22. The red wire will be attached to the gray wire. The blue wire is connected to the VSC switch. A red wire on pin 5. This is the ground point. I'm going to run that behind the panel and down to the kick panel, and it'll be located right in that point. Okay, identifying the location for your switch depends on what you're doing. If you're doing DRL and fog lights, your DRL switch will be located next to the steering wheel. Now if you were doing only DRL, it would be located on this position, but since we're doing both, we're going to put the fog light here, DRL on that location. We're going to do the T-taps on the fog light switch. On the fog light switch, we're looking for connector 3B. What you want to do, push this tab down, that comes out. We're going to connect the green and black wire from the fog light harness to connector 3B, pin 54, which is a light green wire. Our orange and black will be pin 37, brown wire. That's the second one, which is this one there. So the brown one will be orange and black, light green will be green and black. Here, all you're going to do is match them up, gray to gray, red to red. And I got the harness for the DRL, and what I'm going to do that with these, I'm going to tuck them to the inside here, and then I'm going to secure my relays. Each one will have a tie wrap, keep them from rattling around, and then this will be connected to the switch. Snap it back in place.